Hey, what's up guys? Tommy1992 here of Retribution Gaming, and in this video we're going to be covering Wayfinder Wednesday number 5. Let's dive into it. So, first things first, we have the Reaver King update. It's been a week since it's been out. It's been our biggest update yet. For those of you that haven't been up to date on Wayfinder or haven't checked out the game recently, here's the trailer so you can check out what's in game right now.
You've proven yourself a powerful warrior, but you have only got a sliver of time. I am Atarak the Deathless, King of the Hollow Heart. I am your doom. I will break you and cast you back into the gloom. We will be waiting.
Okay, so going into this, we have updates and known issues. These we've already covered on previous videos, so feel free to go check those out. And now we come on to the big part, which is the XP patch. So last night, at the time of recording this, came out a patch which boosted XP massively into the game because there were complaints about XP gains from non-quest sources being too low, the reward tower leveling too low, leveling your ults and other weapons too low. So here's a couple of lines from the patch notes that we also put out in another video. Increased XP gains from all enemies by 386%. This includes mini bosses and bosses in expeditions and in hunts. Increased XP of expedition completion bonus by 237%. Added character plus weapon XP multipliers to each mutator slot. For the first imbuement, you gain 10%. For 2 imbuements, 20%. And of course, 3 imbuements, 30%. They also increased the reward tower XP from all repeatable sources by 325%. They have also said they would look at adjusting this down the line as this goes on, but for right now, the amount of XP may be able to get some of those players back in that found the leveling process too slow, didn't really enjoy the game because it's too much of a grind. Well, this is a good time to come back, give it a go, get those mains and ults leveled, those weapons leveled, etc. It's a good time to be in Wayfinder right now, especially with the Reaver King update in play. There's some really good content there as well. In this episode of Wayfinder Wednesday, they also do go into some tips and tricks. It's just to basically put some information out there for players that might not be too into the game and don't understand it well. And lastly, we have the community events. So there's been a couple of community events very similar to our boss rush. We have a good friend of the guild, Frosty, and he has his Chaotic Gloom event, and Retribution's going to be part of that. We are putting out like a fun team. It's not going to be one of our main teams, but we are going to be present in it, so be sure to check that out. There's also a time attack tournament by Caleb. I know for a fact Retribution won't be taking part in this one. It's just really not our cup of tea, but it's still a good tournament for you guys to get involved in if it appeals to you. Now, the good thing about these community events is the devs have come in and they've actually laid down some prizes for these events. So first place is going to gain 2,000 rune silver, a Gloom Dagger USB drive, and Wayfinder t-shirt. Second place, 1,000 rune silver, and a Job Mad signed Venom S poster. Third place will gain 500 rune silver. To confirm, Retribution will host its own tournament later down the line. We are going to look at making it one of the biggest Wayfinder tournaments that we can possibly do. We are going to have cash prizes, and hopefully the devs will help aid us in the prize pool as well, like they have done for these ones. We also had a very similar event in our actual guild between two teams, which was Team Nemesis versus Team Knights. It was me versus Molt. And with that, it was mainly just cash prizes and a bunch of other little things in between. But yeah, going forward, we do want to host a tournament to the Wayfinder community where many guilds and many teams can take part. We are also looking at doing solo tournaments where you don't have to be in a team. It would just be like one person taking on all the bosses in a timed manner. And with that all said, that is Wayfinder Wednesday number 5. It's pretty short. We all knew what was coming in this. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Terminator T92, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.